Before I get started with my yap session, if you're not caught up with the Black Clover manga specifically, do not watch this video. Please, just don't watch this video. You seen the thumbnail, you seen the title. That's all you gotta know. But if you don't care, you want to be spoiled, hey man, feel free to sit down and just listen to me rant. So anyways, so the reason why this video came about or whatever is because I asked my friend, because he was catching up on Black Clover and stuff like that, and then I'm like, bro, once you're done with the anime, read the manga. There's a specific fight that I just want your reaction for, because it's my personal favorite fight of the series up until so far, if I'm being honest with myself. But I asked him before he even got to the manga, I'm like, hey, what's your favorite fight so far? Obviously his answer was Yami and Asta versus Dante, and then Julius Patrick was another good contender, Asta and Yuno versus Light. And then one of my favorite fights too is whenever they fought that first demon, because he was speaking this like demonic language. When I was watching it for the first time, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? I thought that shit was so cool. But anyways, so I'm like, all right, once you're done with that, bro, read the manga and then let me know what you think about Magna versus Dante. At first he did not believe what just came out of my mouth. I'm like, yes, bro, because he thought that, since Asta and Yami Yami got kidnapped and stuff like that, he thought that obviously, Asta was gonna get a rematch with Dante, and he thought that, he's gonna run the fade one more time and obviously beat him now, because with the power up that everything Asta got and everything would have been pretty easy. But nah, he did not believe me at first, and then obviously once he read the chapter and everything, he called me and he was like, yo, what the fuck, that gotta be one of the most best chapters I read of Black Clover, if not in Shonen. And I'm like, yeah, bro, like that's how I felt when I first read that fight. That's just literally how I felt. And that really got me to thinking, when was the last time you saw or read that you seen like a side character like a Magma status defeat a high tier top villain? And let's not get it twisted, bro, Dante was a threat. Like people try to downplay him like he was weak. Nah, the reason why he lost that fight is because he's just so fucking naive and just like he just thinks he's so fucking strong. But let's be honest, bro, he's not weak by no means. He got gravity magic. His body fucking regenerates like crazy, and obviously he made a contract with Luciferos. So, like, he's really fucking strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, you saw how much damage he did with Yami and Asa. Like, he you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he lost, like, you know what I'm saying, he's fucking strong. He was a big ass threat. So the fact that a Magma, out of all people, a peasant, like peasants of all peasants, weak as shit, like, and don't get me wrong, bro, at the time of the story, it's not that I thought he was super weak, but I just didn't think he was that strong, you know what I'm saying? And for him to pull this off and for me to read it, and by the end of it, I was so satisfied and so happy. Like, I was rooting for, I was screaming, bro, that page where he was just like, rah, like, bro, I was so hyped, bro. I could tell Zora was just like proud of my man. It's not just that, bro. When you saw Luck and Asa's face, like when they arrived, they're like, oh shit, like, wow, like that's how I felt, you know what I'm saying? And I just think this fight was brilliantly done. Like, it didn't feel no ass pull. It didn't feel like one of those, because honestly before the fight started, I really thought that it was gonna be one of those stories like where the side character or whatever comes in, tries to do his best, he's about to die, and then the main character or another super strong character comes in and saves the day. But nah, bro, Magma did all that by himself. He trained extremely hard for this moment, you know what I'm saying, because he felt dead weight to the Black Bulls. Because if you saw in the little flashback, him and Zora, where Magma wanted to jump in, but Zora's like, nah, don't go yet, the spell's not complete, like you're still not there. And that's when Magma realizes like he's really fucking weak, like he needs to get strong. And so that's what he decided to do with Zora, and he begged him to train him and stuff like that, because obviously Zora was a peasant as well, and peasants finna work together, you know what I'm saying? And that's when they started training on their spells, learning more about mana and shit like that. And that's when obviously Magma spent the last what was it, like a year or 6 months, some shit like that, working on it and everything for this moment specifically. Like, he was training his ass off for this moment, and pretty much the spell, like once he connected it, pretty much is equal playing fields. Like, his mana is like at half, like, which is half and half, so they're both equal fields. So obviously Dante's not full power or anything like that, so pretty much at this point it's all fair games. And the thing I really like about this chapter more than anything too, because there's a lot of things that I loved about this fight, but specifically when he went up to Yami, and because Yami obviously recruited everybody in the Black Bulls for a certain reason, and pretty much Yami tells him, or not Yami, but he pretty much tells him like, yeah, I recruited you because of your gutness, like, how gutsy you are and shit like that, like how you just throw yourself in battle and like you're not scared of anything. And obviously that motivated him, you know what I'm saying, in this fight because he's not gonna back down whatsoever. And that's what makes him great as a character. Like it's a true underdog story. And honestly, I was just so proud of my bro. Like I said, like it was all hands too, bro. It was no bullshit. Like don't get me wrong, bro. We all love like magic spells, fire is cool as attacks, but nah, bro. This fight, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Magma did his spell and whatnot, but it was straight up fucking hands, bro. Hands. Like it was so cool, bro. I cannot wait once the anime gets their hands on this part. Oh my god, hopefully they go crazy. Hopefully that's some impact frames too. Oh, I can't wait, bro. Like I said, bro, when I read this for the first time though, I kid y'all now, bro, I was just so hyped. Like obviously I don't really have much first to talk about this stuff, so which is why I sometimes just make content, post it on YouTube, because you know y'all I can relate to, y'all are in the same thing that I'm into. But yeah, like I said, bro, when I read this fight for the first time, I was just like crazy, because like let's be honest, bro, when was the last, like I can't remember the top of my head when was the last time Arthur really made a side character like really get a big win like this against a main threat. Like I said, Dante was not weak by whatsoever. He was really fucking strong, but the fact that Magma pulled this off by his smarts, his guttiness, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta give credit to where it's due, bro. And obviously towards the very end, Jack was the one who finished it, but and a lot of people are saying Magma technically didn't win. Like come on, bro, he won. The only reason obviously Dante was still alive because his generation and stuff like that, but obviously Jack finished that, and he even said himself like, do not spoil the party whatsoever. That was his win, and he won fair and square. Like, and you gotta give props to Jack. Like he's not my favorite character. I'm not gonna say he's not my favorite character, but like I do respect him and stuff like that, because he does respect people where it's due and shit like that. But yeah, overall though, I think personally this is my favorite fight in Black Clover up to date, and even where we at in the manga and stuff like that. Unless you know the final ending just becomes super good, like the fight. But in my personal opinion though, I think this is the best fight in Black Clover. But like I said, when it comes to fights and everything, everything's subjective. Like you may have your favorite fight probably be Asta and Yami versus Dante, like you know, or maybe the captains versus Lucifero. Like everybody got different opinions, you know what I'm saying? But my personal opinion though, this to me is my favorite part of Black Clover. Just everything that symbolizes, like you know, a weak peasant working his way up to be strong in his own specific way to defeat a very strong villain. And like it was just I love this fight. Like shout out to Tabata for this fucking peak moment. Like I said, Black Clover may have a lot of, you know, messed up moments, a lot of lows, but when it comes to like writing peak moments, that's definitely up there with any other great shonen. But yeah, like I said, just wanted to get my thoughts on this fight because I really love this fight. But with that being said though, let me know what y'all think about this fight specifically. What did y'all think when y'all first read it? You know what I'm saying? Is it one of y'all favorite fights? Is it up there in y'all's top 5 favorite fights at least? Let me know. Like I said, I always like reading the comment section. But yeah, I really just wanted to show love to Black Clover because it's been a while since I read it, and I'm just waiting for the anime to come back, honestly. Don't know when, but shit, hopefully soon.